Hello, everybody. Welcome to live. Give me a second. I have to get everything set up. Okay, I am set up. Hello, Carol, or hello, Carry Me Through. How are you? We are going to be starting here in just a second. Gonna wait and see if anybody else comes in. Cool. Hello, everybody that is out there. I don't know if you're in chat or watching on TV or you're just choosing not to participate in chat. That's fine. Today we are going to be talking about garter snakes, but we're going to wait and see if anybody comes in. Did I not pin that? I thought I pinned it. I did. Man, is it quiet tonight? Hello? It is really quiet tonight. It is way quiet. Well, if nobody's in the next few minutes, it is strange. Hmm, that is so weird. The wood behind me looks like two people kissing. I wonder if something's wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. It looks like there's two. That's weird. Huh. It's nothing. Wonder if I need to restart. Did I do something wrong when I don't think so. Huh. Hi, guys. It's public. No restrictions. No. Everything's good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I wasted enough time. Tonight we are talking about the garter snake. Garter snakes belong to a genus, Thamno. Anyway, you guys know I don't do scientific names very well. There is the genus. Hi, Logan's Reptiles. Welcome to live. There are now garter snakes as a genus live throughout North America. This is including Canada and up into, I believe, Alaska or parts of Alaska. They are also in Mexico, or at least parts of Mexico. There are around 35 species of garter snake spread out across North America. And there are 13 subspecies. Jackson, if you're going to be rude, you're going to be excused. There are 13 subspecies. These come from the common garter snake. They grow to be 20 to 30 inches long, give or take. And while the overall color and pattern may be different, these snakes typically have a yellow or yellowish stripe running down their back. Now, these snakes are carnivores, and they feed on a mix of food, including snails, earthworms, leeches, small fish, grasshoppers, other insects. They will also take toads and frogs, small birds, or even rodents. Now, garter snakes give live birth. Females typically give birth to around 15 to 40 babies. Now, once they are born, mom doesn't really hang out. They're pretty much good to go from the get-go. Garter snakes are known to hibernate, and they hibernate in large groups. Now, once they emerge, there may be hundreds of them coming out of their dens. They will even travel long distances in order to reach a den. Garter snakes live 4 to 5 years in the wild. In my home state, we have around 5 species of snakes in this group. 3 species of garter snake and 2 species of ribbon snakes. Now, ribbon snakes are relatives to the garter snake, but they are not garter snakes. I have never been bitten by one, no. Ribbon snakes are relatives of the garter snake, but like I said, they are not garter snakes. Now, the species that we have here in my home state include the Butler's garter snake, Plains garter snake, the common garter snake, and also the eastern. The eastern may be a subspecies of the common. Now, these animals are beautiful species. They're a beautiful snake, at least in my book. To most of you, this snake is just another snake, but trust me when I say it is not. These snakes produce venom. That is right. There is venom in their bites. But their venom is no threat to us. It's meant to subdue their prey. On the other hand, some people may experience an allergic reaction to the bite, but yes, they're venomous in the sense that they produce venom. However, it is harmless to humans. It's true. That being said, they also lack a delivery system, and they also, yeah. Logan, who are you talking to? They are, however, like I said, harmless to humans. Now, mating between garter snakes often occurs within a mating ball, and there may be one or more females mixed in. That would be Yeti. Wait, Yeti, Bigfoot, and werewolf. Males greatly outnumber the females. Garter snakes actually legit provide a it keeps going up to the wrong place, and it shouldn't be. Garter snakes do provide a great service by acting as pest control, and I can attest that these snakes are amazing creatures. I don't fear them, and neither should you, because garter snakes are not dangerous. Black with yellow dots. Could it be a king snake? I don't know if you guys have speckled king snakes in that area. Ooh, that's not good. That's true. That's what it sounds like to me, but I didn't see it, so I can't say for any certainty. Only if it's a clean joke. Because if it's not, you're going to go bye-bye. I guarantee it. No snakes have legs, so you too. So, what's the weirdest encounter I've had? I don't Logan's reptiles. I used to. I used to have some anole. but it's been a long time. Back when I was like in my early 20s, me and some friends were out observing a bird's nest. We were watching a nest of mute swans. They were fairly common behind the school that the high school, the college that I went to. And we were there and we had some stuff to give to the birds, and mom and dad, the eggs had hatched, and mom and dad were out swimming with the babies, and we had food to give them, and we started throwing the food out, and pretty soon mom and dad came up, and let me tell you something, I'm a small guy. I was a little bit intimidated by him, to be perfectly honest, because these are pretty big birds. And next thing I knew, we had 5, I think it was 3 or 5 baby swans coming up at us. Yeah. But they didn't do anything. There was no fluff ups of the feathers. They were just there to be fed. I have had, at one point, I had a female garter snake. She really wasn't a pet. And I don't, you should not be keeping natives without a permit. And if you are, you need to check rules. But I have seen baby garter snakes. Really cool. Animals are just weird. You just never know what you're going to experience when they come along. Thank you, Meyer Presents. Shoebill storks, you mean? I don't know of any other shoebills, so I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Yeah, they're crazy. The clacking that they do. I saw footage from the Dallas World Aquarium. I so badly want to go. In a manner of speaking, T90 Russian Tonk Anti-Fury. I am going to have a nice day, but I'm not Gramps. Sorry. I don't have grandkids. I don't want grandkids. Oh, I know what shoebills are. I think they're awesome animals. Good. I'm glad. That's important. I forget what they're related to. I just was doing some pelicans. They're related to pelicans, believe it or not. Yes, I have. I even have one. Well, sort of. I'd rather watch you go bye-bye. First, I'm going to report you for being racist. And then you're going to go bye-bye. Oh, I wasn't. That's fine. Timed out. I don't care as long as they're gone. Sorry. Yeah, I get that. Like at least once or twice a week. People think it's funny. And I'm like, if you're going to be stupid and post stuff like that, I get to do what I need to do. It makes me mad. We had one today that was actually in reverse. I was kind of surprised. But doesn't matter. But yeah, I actually have. I don't have a shoe bill in my collection yet. But I have a cassowary, sort of. And to be honest, the color of the wattle doesn't really do its justice. You have a African bullfrog? Okay, I'm a little bit jealous. How old is it? And is it a boy or a girl? Or do you know? Gosh. What else do you have, Logan? Just the African bullfrog? I'm sorry, I'm asking 10,000 questions, but cool. So it's not, is it? Because I've seen them where they're like that big around. Ah, very cool. Long time ago, I wanted to get I went to a reptile show and they had marine toads. I was this close to buying it. And I didn't. Sorry. They do get big. And they were already pretty good sized when I saw them. I've seen African bullfrogs, but I don't think I could afford to have fed them. Besides, I already had my hands full with other stuff. Bettas are cool. I don't know where all of my other subscribers are. This is really weird. I had, if you can think of an animal that has 6 legs or 8 legs and up, I've probably had at least a representation of that group. That is cool. I had more than tarantulas. I had scorpions. I had centipedes, millipedes, a couple of different species of roach. I had hermit crabs. I had millipedes, hermit crabs, and the Halloween crabs. I think they called them purple moon crabs. I had pill millipedes, a whip scorpion, a couple different species of millipede. Yep. But for some reason, my city decided to make the animals illegal. At least the fun stuff. So I had to say goodbye. Yeah, hermit crabs are iffy. I won't be having any more of them. Hermit crabs, my understanding are they don't breed them in captivity. Last I read anyway. Thank you, Stay Happy, I think. How are you? Guys, I'm going to put this back up on the shelf before I forget it, along with a few other things that I need to put back up. And I will be with you in just a second. If I can get up. Come on. Sorry, guys. I got stuff falling. I get one thing up like it's supposed to be, and then something else falls. I can't win. There. That's better. No, because my hermit crabs died too. My channel is about nature. All types of nature. From tarantulas to snakes to just about everything else. Oh, thank you. Also, if you haven't done it, give the live a like. That helps more people find me. Actually, we're doing pretty good on likes tonight. I'm impressed. Mr. Mean, in Jesus' name we say what? We say we love you and embrace you? What? I'm confused. Amen? Nobody's praying. So I don't know why. Nope. Godzilla is not up there. There are Godzilla monsters up there, but Godzilla's not up there. I am going to have a good night. But I still don't understand what Jesus has anything to do with my live. I mean, you have a great day too. Bye, Logan's reptile. Or Logan's reptiles. Bye. Up there is one of the Mechagodzillas, Gigan, and King Caesar. Sphinx 88. Bye, Logan. Bye, Logan's reptiles. Hopefully everybody else is having it. You too, Sphinx 88. Mr. Meme, you've already said hi. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a good evening. We have ended basically the segment of live that I had planned, more or less. You are welcome to chat if you want, to ask questions, as long as they're appropriate. Because if they're not appropriate, you will be timed out. Well, nobody's chatting, so I'm assuming we'll give it a few minutes. Let's see what the vote says, or what the poll says. 40% of you said yes, that you have held a garter snake, and 60% of you said no. Cool beans. Okay, I'm going to sign off for tonight, guys. I have a video that I got to get out, so I'm going to go work on that. And you all have a great day. I will catch you on Friday. See you later.